La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Checking the sound, but very slowly, checking the sound, checking the sound, checking the sound, soundy sound, soundy soundy sound, da 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 da. 「 Okay, sound is fine. Game on. Kitty is here to, you know, make herself into a problem. Peto? Peto? Peto, peto, peto. Peto, 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 peto. Ah, I muted myself. I was talking to the cat.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity.
She wants pets.
The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
I muted myself by accident when I was talking to the cat. You didn't hear any of the funny things I just said. Iluga, finally! Starshina Nikita has been looking all over for you. Huh? Starshina Nikita? Wait, Lumi, Nikita, isn't that the same old guy who asked us to look for the silver lampwick? Didn't he say he was just a regular ratnik? Yeah, he didn't really seem like an ordinary ratnik. Ah, my old pops. He probably just meant it as a bit of fun. We can talk about that later. For now, let's go update him. Where is he? Ah, here. No, not here. Where the fuck is that guy? Up? Where is the closest elevator? Please help. Look, I have the best view at the evil tower now. Maybe here. He was here all along, in the building. Gramps, we're back! Back safe, I see. How are things at the Kipumaki Cliff? You give a quick rundown of what happened. Just as I thought, it's clear as day even from here. The pillar of Embla has fallen to the abyss. And that undying fiend they call the Professor. That said, it's been quiet for now. I can only assume Miss Alia is still fighting to keep it at bay. She's holding the line for us, and we must make the most of this window. Thanks to Plinth and the others, preparations are nearly complete. And now that you have brought back the spiral blade, the arrow Terpi Kraunas is finally ready. The arrow of Terpi Kraunas is finally ready. What's the arrow of Terpi Kraunas? Is it another super powerful relic like the silver lampwick and the spiral blade? It surpasses them both. 5 centuries ago, the Torch Forger lacked the strength to vanquish the Undying Fiend, managing only to seal it beneath Kipumaki Cliff. Even so, he did not waver. Together with the first Moon Chanter, they pressed on in hope of a future victory. They forged this bow and arrow with ancient craft, so that when the day came to end the Undying Fiend, it would be ready. Since then, it has been passed down through generations of Lightkeepers. Now, at last, the time has come for it to fulfill its destiny. Wow, that sounds amazing! What does it look like? Can we see it? You have seen it already, silly. In fact, we are inside it. What? Am I to be shot out along with the arrow? The Lumine really is our last resort weapon. No, wait. That's gotta be a joke. This great mead hall was built to house the arrow of Terbicanaunas, and the spiral blade you retrieved is the arrowhead it had long been missing. Once the spiral blade is set in the place, the arrow will be ready to fire. This thing is a fireplace, though. No shit. We need to act before the cataclysm egg hatches. This bow and arrow have been passed down for this moment, to end the threat once and for all. While you prepare the shot, that undying fiend will likely lash out one last time. Whatever comes our way will stop it. The launching of the arrow of Terpikaraunas is in your hand. Wow, music went suddenly very, very epic. Oh yoy, he didn't like that. can see Celestia from here. Serpent of all evil.
They say that the calmer things seem on the surface, the more likely that danger lurks in the shadows. Not sure if that's always true, but it never hurts to stay alert.
Moving after. Jesus Christ, what is happening? It's a fucking transformer! The fuck? It's a cannon! Let's shoot. I didn't know the bow and arrow meant fucking cannon. Together! We blasted! Oh! Jesus Christ, what have I watched? The gates to the Bedeville sky is open, and still you cling to that puny pittance of Kubaki as if it matters? Yet how am I still trapped here? Ah, I see. The sample meal turns its face from me once more. Well, well, look who finally showed up. What an honor. Who is there? This form. Relia? Ah, there you are. I knew you were still alive. Now bend the sample mill's power to my will. You will succeed. With the sacred air's blood burning inside you, those other three were laughable failures, but not you, no. You have always been my chosen one. Ha! He really thinks I am Relia. So the mad monk who could once talk his way out of anything can't even see straight now. How ironic. Relia, do not waver. You haven't forgotten our dream, have you? Don't you want to claim the name and the place that were always meant to be yours? Picture it. An Elysium for the shamed and forgotten. A place where the proud, pale nobles sink to their knees before you. And in this royal court of the pale star, only I, another human, can make that vision yours. Court of the pale star. And now I stand just one step from the star-bound ascent. When the Elysium beyond the heavens unfolds upon this world, all others will be swept aside, leaving only us, the chosen few, to inherit what remains. When that dawn comes, all the rot of this age will be washed away. Tell me, is that not the world you always hoped for? No, that future was never his desire. And how could you still be peddling the same lie at a time like this? You were using him from the very start. Every promise, every lie, you spun them all to make him seize the sample mill for you. And that Elysium you keep preaching about, it was only ever meant for you. Even his fall from rank, the path that turned him into a thief, that too was a trap you devised alongside Grand Duke Alvis, all of it. So they're talking about Reed Miller? You might have called me Relia by mistake, but it suits me all the same. I carry his role and legacy, and the name Reed Miller is one I will take without hesitation. Ratwangi, Mad Monk, Professor, Undying Serpent, your story ends here. I will end it in Reed Miller's name. This moment when a story about legendary thief is far more important than you thought. We really did it. That undying fiend is well and truly buried. Hey, Navneet Kumar, how are you? Twice shall that undying serpent rise again, but thrice shall he be struck down, and at last shall he be laid to rest by the heroes of the sublunary sphere. Standing alongside the courageous Ratniki, you defeat the professor at long last. Wait, that was good. I'm fine. For several days afterward, you stay in Pyramida. I don't believe this is the end. It would be too quick. Yes, and? I guessed from your name. Where are you from? Your surnames are not really creative, let's say. Why do you ask? Well, I guess it was really quick. If I knew it was that quick, I would finish it yesterday, actually. Mid-hall, that is actually also a canon. Who does that? Food! It looks so nice, give me. I need it. Lumin! Paimon! He's so happy to see me! Looks like we're right on time. This place is absolutely buzzing. Everyone has been hard at work these past few days. Now that things have finally settled down, we were able to find a moment to bring everyone together. It couldn't have been easy for you either. I only did what was expected of me, but if you hadn't stepped in when you did, I imagine things might have ended very differently. We might have still won, but not without paying a steeper price. It's the counter that counts how many gay things we are seeing in the game. Or any game we are playing at the time. Come on, we're in this together, aren't we? No need to be so serious. Yeah, you're right. Oh, looks like Grumps is about to speak. To all our comrades and kin, this isn't just a celebration, it's a moment to honor the struggle behind our triumph. Let us not forget, while we toast this victory, those who gave everything to make it possible. Wait, what? Ah, okay. With their blood, they fulfilled the vow we all once made. During this battle, the Nightmare Orioles investigation squad led by Iluga took on what was perhaps the most perilous assignment of all. Notably, Lumin and her companions stepped forward without hesitation in a time of crisis and stood with us, playing a vital role in the operation's success. Yes, I do. When we finish here, we're going there. They braved every danger, pressed on through the storm, and carved a path to victory from the depths of despair. The legacy of their deeds and of all who fought for the living and those yet to come will be written into history, never to fade. Yes, we are victorious. That victory came at a heavy price, yes, and we may pause to mourn, to remember the fallen. but we must not be broken by grief. The future we fought for is within reach, and we carry the fire of those who lit the way before us. Their light must keep shining, and so we must press on. But today let us raise our glasses to victory, to the brave souls whose courage will never be forgotten, and to the future we vowed to protect. Well, that was a short speech. Oh, and quest is done. Wow. You were very quick with wrapping this all up, I guess.
Not to be sniffed at.
Seriously, if I knew it was that short, I would do it yesterday. Good work, everyone. Let's set our duties aside for now. Rest well. No. I just wish Bjorn could have been here too. He would have been proud. Yeah, I will go visit him in a few days. Let him know how things are in the city. He would want to know. I hope the food is to your liking, Lumin. If only we could party like this every day. Every day, that might be a bit much. I'm just joking. Are you? Still, I can see your point. Let's hope we get more days like this to celebrate. Moments like this are rare. Ever since the old man made me squad leader, these gatherings are the only time I really get to catch up with the guys. Aww, poor little guy. Is this what I think it is? This grand mead hall is located at the very top level of Pyramida. It is here that banquets are often held following hard-won victories. It is both a celebration of the renewed triumph of the lights of Notcry over the long night, and a remembrance for comrades who shall no longer greet the dawn with us. While the banquet's general form can be traced back to the Snezhnayan court of old, the passage of time has long since transformed its substance beyond recognition. The only thing that has remained unchanged is the custom of offering the first spur of the feast to the dearly departed. Life is short and fleeting, and only death is eternal. Aww.
The winds awaken. The leaves whirl round.
Of course you have something to say, as the resident necromancer, I would say. Necromancer.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows. Chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Okay. There are probably some missions to do still. Like those two places here. Meeting Point Chronicles. Favonius Keep, not cry. Oh, I need to go there because I learned something cool yesterday. You know how Mondstadt has a song? Do you know the song that represents them? The city. Apparently, those people here can sing that song. We just probably need to do some mission here first. Barca, I see you.
Nanina's covering the north, so we'll have Laurent take the east. Right, that's all for now.
Hey, Avarka!
Huh? Honorary knight? Paimon? What brings you to my camp?
Just moseying about. Happened to run into you.
Not at all. Any camp of the Knights of Favonius is your camp too. So make yourself at home.
Lol.
Though, you should give me a heads up next time so I can have the quartermaster break out the good stuff for you.
Lol.
Is this really the Expeditionary Forces camp? Paimon was expecting it to be a bit more... crowded?
Not many from the force are still stationed here. And of those who are, most are out patrolling. Truth be told, it is a bit of a ghost town.
What are the people left here doing?
We're also gathering all the Abyss-related intel we can. Situation in Nodcry is stable for now, but we must remain vigilant. You never know when the Abyss will come roaring back. Intelligence is the foundation of any campaign. It's not just enemy movements. Terrain or shifts in the weather can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Moving forward, we plan to form a long-term partnership with the Northern Intelligence Network. Turn this temporary camp into an intelligence station.
An intelligence station? Whoa! Like the kind in Fontanian spy thrillers?
Haha, as if. Name one book with a camp this lightly defended in it.
Lol.
During these years out on campaign, we've found that different abyssal disasters are occurring all over Teyvat. They're unnaturally cunning, always shifting, with no two attacks quite going off the same. I hope to use the Northern Intelligence Network to share our findings, and use that collaboration to keep gathering information on the Abyss. This isn't any one nation's burden. Every day, countless winds blow through Nodcry. I'd say that makes it the perfect place to set up an outpost.
Oh, so that's why! So this is chivalry in action!
Haha, well, chivalry's good and all, but in reality, we've only just established this station, and don't even have a good map of the nearby terrain. If you stumble across any building materials or intel nearby, don't forget to bring them back with you. Rest assured, you're our honorary knight. We'll look after you.
Leave it to me.
One expedition wraps up, another begins.
Oh.
Grandmaster! We've got big trouble, sir!
Of course we have.
Oh, what is it?
That important guest we were expecting today? He's trapped at the foot of the mountain.
What? Is it who I think it is?
Lol. Who
Yes,
is
sir,
it?
it's him. Most of our available manpower is tied up in patrols. Who do we reassign?
No need. Just point me in the right direction. I'll handle it myself. Honorary Knight, Paimon, till next time.
Who is that? Wait for me, I want to see.
Paimon's never seen Varka so nervous. Now she's curious who that guest is.
Could it be a critical informant?
Yeah, that's probably it. Let's follow him and see if he needs help.
Let's follow him. But how do we follow him without knowing where he went? Oh.
Help! Please help me!
I will have order.
Look, a rainbow!
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine. Whew. Good thing you guys showed up so fast. Or I might not have made it by sundown.
Praise be. Our essential supplies made it through safe and sound.
Is this what I think it is? Is this alcohol?
What kind of supplies are that important?
Booze! It's gotta be!
Good eye. This here is the dandelion wine we specially ordered from Dawn Winery. Pure Mondstadt in a bottle.
You have no idea what it took us to get it here, all the way from there.
So this is the important thing that was happening.
Ha! And a fine job you did. You're drinking with us at the feast tonight. Whole camp's been looking forward to toasting you.
Lol.
So, the only reason you were in a hurry was to make sure the drinks got there in time? And here Paimon thought you were finally being serious about something serious!
Never. Barca serious about something? Never. That's why he and Flint are making the greatest couple. They're both goofballs. Like every time I'm trying to think about them in some serious situation, the comedy just follows. No matter what they're doing at the time, the comedic cinema is unfolding.
What's that? Are you saying drinking isn't the most serious of serious business? Because I'd love to have a drink right about now.
Wait! Please, wait a second. Now is not a good time.
Yeah! Listen to him! First, you gotta take care of the serious...
This is a custom brew. It needs to be kept constantly rolling to prevent settling and keep its flavor. Having sat for so long, I'd say the taste has degraded by at least 10%.
10%? Unacceptable! Nobody touches a drop till it's ready.
Okay. You do you, then.
So, how can we bring it back up to scratch?
We specially commissioned someone to build a mechanism that keeps the barrels rolling. Looks like it broke in the fall, though. So now, I guess we'll have to rely on old-fashioned muscle power.
So we just keep whacking the wooden barrels and roll them to their destination? Sounds like some good old Knights of Favonius strength training.
What? Wait, the knights train that way?
Guy teaches force control and precision. Need both, or the barrel won't stay true to the path. It's basic training for many knights.
Consider my curiosity piqued. As the honorary knight, I would like to try my hand!
Keen on basic drills, are we? Well, Laurent and the others won't be back for a while. Right then, all yours. Don't worry about knocking him a bit too far. Just holler and I'll toss him back into place. Back when I was training Noelle, she'd blast the barrels to splinters the second she got nervous. Couldn't stop her from cleaning up the whole mess herself afterward. Over time, she became the finest cleaner in the Knights, bar none. Ha! She might not have realized it, but that's progress too.
Are we going up the mountain? Please tell me no.
First time I did this training with Razor, it took us an entire day to finish. Know why? He spent a quarter of the day rolling the barrels, and the other 3/4 trying to figure out what the heck I was talking about.
Well, I'm not surprised. Absolutely. I don't believe what I am doing.
Jean and Albedo once sat me down to have a serious discussion about whether or not the Spark Knight needed to take part in basic training like this. The Knight's basic training helps build character. But since the Spark Knight's still so young, I decided to get her opinion. She happily brought her bombs to the training grounds. And so we reached a consensus. We won't discuss the matter again until she's a bit older.
I don't think that's a problem of age. That's a problem of pyromania. And that's all it's his fault.
Paimon's hands are sore just from watching you. There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Come to think of it, you haven't met Rowan yet, have you? Kid's so used to doing things his way, he didn't even show up when it was time for the training. Asked him about it later. He said he went to poke a hornet's nest full of monsters, and as for barrel drills, he didn't think targets that wouldn't hit back were worth his time.
I feel like rolling it myself is easier than trying to force this animal to do it. It's definitely quicker. Flens is delivering precious supplies to the Knights of Pavai.
Ah, Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! They're back! They're back! They're back! Everyone, fall in and give them a proper welcome!
Everyone is happy at the alcohol.
Wow, we're this popular? Paimon feels like blushing.
It's the barrel that's popular.
How the wind carries that scent from afar! Sweet Barbados, it's true. Dandelion wine.
Ah, a special brew from Dawn Winery to boot. They're back. All my precious memories, they're all flooding back.
Oh. So, the welcome isn't for us, is it?
It's for the bottle.
Yes, this is it! This is the taste! Oh, it's just how I remembered it.
Amazing! After all these years!
Ah, I was starting to think I'd already forgotten the taste of a good Dawn Winery vintage. If the taste hasn't changed, And my home back in Springvale probably hasn't changed either. Right?
It's the same. I've been there.
Thank you, Honorary Knight.
That's enough. Put a cork in it, everyone. Barrels stay sealed until everyone's back. Let's finish the party prep in the meantime.
Lol.
Oh, yes, sir. On it, sir.
Like I said, drinking is the most serious of serious business.
They're singing the song!
Oh, sticky honey roast, sweet madams. Paimon never thought she'd get to eat such authentic Mondstadt dishes out here. Wait, where's Vorka? Anyone seen him? He's not passed out drunk in a ditch somewhere, is he?
Given his liver's battle prowess, is that even possible? I'll go find him. You keep eating.
Okay, Paimon will catch up when she finishes.
So, what's the hero who saved our savior and brought it back to camp doing in a corner like this?
Took the words right out of my mouth. What are you doing drinking alone?
Truth is, what I've got in my cup is the most special of special brews. It can only be drunk alone. But since you've caught me, nothing for it. Here, have a cup.
Can I even drink the alcohol? Apple cider!
Got me. Just a joke. Not a drop of liquor on me right now. If you're thirsty for a real drink, go find Yumeni later. She's got plenty in stock.
Can I?
A camp always needs to have one sober soul to guard their drunk comrades from things that go bump in the night. Those have been my standing orders since this expedition started.
Oh no. Poor Barca, he can't drink. What is that lady doing?
Rotten luck, eh? Just so happens that tonight, it's my turn to be that sober soul.
Lol.
So, on this night when they're all drunk, I can't be.
Was it really luck? On the very day the dandelion wine was due to arrive?
Who knows? Maybe fate just gets a kick out of messing with us. If it had come one day later, maybe I'd have been down there guzzling wine to my heart's content. But if it had come but one day later, maybe you'd have passed the camp by, missed the feast, never even had this chance to talk. Nobody can say what choices lead to what outcomes until the time comes. Just like when I decided to lead this expedition out of Mondstadt. Never imagined I'd make it this far.
The reason you launched the expedition wasn't to deal with the wild funk?
That's how it turned out, aye. But when we marched, all I knew was this. An abyssal storm was brewing up north, one that threatened to scour all of Teyvat. It took us some time to mobilize, but where would the enemy appear? What form would they take? That was all a complete mystery to us when we set out. All we could do was gather intel as we marched, preparing for every contingency.
That's all you knew and you still launched the expedition? Didn't you say intelligence is the foundation of any campaign?
Ha! Quick study, aren't you? Alas, the enemy won't sit around twiddling their thumbs while we finish preparing. Every hour we hesitated, the abyss was devouring the lives of countless people. The sooner we marched, the sooner we could change their fates. That was all the intel we needed to launch this expedition.
No wonder you're the Knight of Boreas. That's the Knight of Favonius for you.
None of that formality, honorary knight. And you're no different. Your journey's also changed many people's fates. Be it Mondstadt back then, Dvalin, or Nodcry now, the Expeditionary Force. Even my fate, too. The fact that we can sing around the bonfire, drinking and thinking about the future, none of that could have happened without your arrival, traveler.
You say? Am I really that amazing?
Who's to say? Fate's fickle and hard to fathom after all. But as long as you're alive, there's hope. The wine we didn't drink tonight, we can have tomorrow. The lads will save my share. As long as we're still breathing, tomorrow will bring more wine and laughter. So cheers to tomorrow, to hope.
Well, I guess we finished the introductory quest. Was hilarious. Egg. Okay. 80. That's a lot. We got a weapon. Why do I get a bad feeling? I don't like this feeling. I should stop. Yeah, we're on 10. I am getting bad feelings. I was supposed to try today, but the moment I clicked I got this bad feeling, and recently I kept ignoring them and I can't do it anymore. I shouldn't ignore the bad feeling when I get one. Cannon! How many days is on this banner? 13 days. I should try logging in next week for sure. I just need to remember we are on 10. Ignoring bad feelings is never good. Every time I ignore it, it turns out I'm losing 50-50. Okay, let's see if Wuthering Waves will let us log in today. Because yesterday it didn't want to. Oh, there was some kind of update that is downloading right now. Patching. At least I have time to take supplements. Wuthering Waves is restored. Wait a second. Ugh. And of course, I'm getting the login status 7. Why should I get something else? Oh, see, 15, 16, it's working! It's logging us in! Success! Success! Okay, let's go back to our quest. Find Mornia. I really do get Horizon Zero Dawn flashbacks. Can I get this as a mount? Pretty please? Bike is cool, but I want an animal too. Ooh, nice dating spot. So many flowers.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed.
I can see through your face. You just want to keep calling me mentor, you little gay woman.
Do you want to sit for a while?
She's inviting me for a date. How are your legs holding up? Will she finally...
Oh, you noticed.
Will she finally tell us more about her unusual legs?
They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back.
Uh-huh. She's charging now? Wait, they need to be charged?
While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit embarrassed having you see me like this.
The music is going hard. Also, interesting. We are having a disabled character with prosthetic legs, and we're getting a disabled character experience. She's basically saying, I can't walk because my legs need to charge their battery. That's not something a regular not disabled person would say ever. Does it hurt?
doesn't anymore.
So it did hurt in the past.
Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair.
Aww. I mean, it would be interesting to also see her in the wheelchair.
Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore.
I guess she doesn't mean the wheelchair is immobile, but more like, what if she fell down from the wheelchair, you know? She would... Or lost a wheelchair, she would be immobile then. This is how I choose to understand this sentence. I am actively choosing to give her benefit of the doubt here. Because people who use wheelchairs are not immobile. They're extremely well-adjusted people. The only not well-adjusted thing is the world around them that is preventing them to go somewhere with the wheelchair most of the time. But there are so many cool designs of the wheelchairs that are really cool and really easy to use, and they really provide a lot of range of mobility, which is really cool. The sad part is that they're expensive, so you know.
I can finally chase after what I really want.
Well, you could have done that on the wheelchair too. The stars here are beautiful.
I love stars.
Why does this sentence have the same vibe as I don't like sand? I'm sorry, but this is just out of the blue. Too much. I like stars. Yeah, I guess. Everyone does, I think. Also, it's gay.
Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays.
Good to know.
Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse.
This really has a feel of a fucking date in a fucking rom-com, and the music is going hard. An interesting way to put it. That's a romantic image. You even get the option to say that. Gaze on Maine. Gaze on Maine.
But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves.
The camera is really going around them, showing them. We are in the rom-com, romantic scene. Look, pretty background.
That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these two legs to take the first step.
For that to come true, the new solar ceremony must succeed, right?
Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface.
I didn't understand a single word.
It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol.
the reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation to finally create a phased array energy field.
Okay. I understand autism. We are dating autism. I am not complaining, I also have autism. I am autistic too, I get it. Just want to yap about something you like. Did she just pout? Did she
There's
just
still some
pout?
time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer.
She just pouted at me because I didn't understand her yap. I'm sorry, I'm just not into this type of thing. I am autistic too, but into the different field.
Okay, little buddy. I'll wake her up now.
Did I fall asleep more yet?
Mentor, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation at the Archer Woods.
Wow, wow, wow. Evil music.
I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
Empathy.
The solar skin. Many have already entered the Archer Woods. A void storm would...
Children, don't panic.
I don't want to think of it.
This way. The Roya have survived worse disasters.
What the fuck? He needed a second to load. Axel.
What is it that brings you here? With the Void Storm's fury upon us, it is no time to enter Bjartur Woods. This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The right of return cannot be done. Not in these times. I urge you both to head to safety, quickly.
Another void storm.
Let's investigate this together. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic legs charge, I prefer to keep my mind occupied. Energy consumption increasing. detected. Initiating criticality protocol. I found the device. It's close to the solace tree.
Solace tree. I have a bad feeling about this.
I interrupted her previous dialogue because I wanted to unlock the thingy.
Command mode engaged. Locked in. There's so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Threat detected. Modeling complete. Deploying force field. All targets in sight. Guidance ready. Stars, hear my queries.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. None shall whisper.
Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However...
Oh, poor babies!
If this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Aww. Another memory? Or no? Who are you?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
What the fuck is this?
Mentor? Mentor, are you alright?
It looks
Did
like...
you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
It looked like a black hole, but with an eye. Instead of a black hole. I think I saw a glimpse inside Solicilum.
This void storm might not have just affected the woods here, but the workings of Soul Asylum itself.
Solicilum, okay.
I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive.
Wow! Very convenient.
Now, the one from the prediction appears. Soul Asylum awaits your arrival.
Choo. Choo. Choo.
Body?
They have their own missions to complete. The road to Solar Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Yay!
Mentor, please, wait a moment.
Why?
There's something I want to say to you.
Okay.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Sol Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here.
Are you concerned about something?
Yes. When you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do, and the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face.
Like Ingvar's true purpose, like the true origins of the Void Storm Divide.
Yes. Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return. Were it not for that Void Storm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here.
Insightful as always, Professor Mornier.
No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Stay in touch. If you're in any danger, call me.
You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.
The road to Sol Asylum is here. Or do you have something else to ask? Ask about the Heliotic sect. This history every Royan child learns from birth. The Exostrider's heart is our sun. It gives us light. Choose we need not freeze in the eternal night. And the six with the Heliogyre as their tally read the heavens. Choose we need not fade into the void. They are our prophets, they are our sacrifices. More than this, that I believe they will tell you themselves within Sol Asylum. About the prediction. Should a visitor from beyond Lahairoi protect Biara Woods from destruction, an invitation to Sol Asylum they will receive. For centuries the Six have foretold our skies, never have they been wrong. This was the first prediction, so specific. To you, proven as its subject, our people offer our highest welcome. The road to Sol Asylum, blah blah blah. Ask about the man in your visions. Black robes with golden embroidery, a headpiece shaped like two horns and unusual eyes. It seems you have met one of the six. The frequency you felt was likely a Soliskin carrying the message for him. It spent the last of its strength crossing Lahairoi to reach you. Yet he chose a Soliskin, not one of our own people, to send word. Could it be some turmoil is stirring within the Roya themselves? About Ingvar. Chosen by the Heliogyre as a soul sworn he was. That much is certain. It is not my place to speak on other matters. Okay, I have no further questions. I see, then I shall wait here. I thought she would teleport me to Solis Island. Why? Connection error? I'm just riding my bike.
That must be the hero who stopped the destruction.
Solis Island has appeared for you. Please, enter.
Huh? What the fuck is this place?
You may approach. The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
Sci-fi ruins! I saw the sky for 5 seconds.
The dim light here, it's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt.
Inside the Solis Island, the heliogyre has been deactivated. Rotate 6 stars to realign their beams toward the heliogyre and reactivate it. One of the 6 holding the binder's teeth. He resembles a vessel carved by time itself.
My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it.
I'm having a feeling that time travel is involved here.
Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the heliogyre.
has awakened. It seems the Arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you.
No shit, also do I have authority over this sun too? Have you been the one attempting to reach me?
Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the Heliogyre no longer flows.
Bad!
This is why I summoned you.
Tell me everything that has happened.
You witnessed the Void Storm in Bjartar Woods, yes? The Solus trees shield the woods from such storms, yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots, and so too the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me.
Convenient.
With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the Heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one.
Me?
Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin that vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the highway sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with exoswarm aid. Yet the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws, we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Roya have walked the High Roy for centuries.
Interesting.
The Six shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding.
Huh.
The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me.
Can you not select new members for the Six?
The ones chosen for the Six are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the Six alone, and act in their stead.
Can I even trust you?
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by Six. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril.
Self-sacrificial guy.
The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing.
To ask this of you is too cruel.
Since the moment I was brought to Solace Island as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort.
Aww, tragic man.
This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
Agree.
I respect what you wish to persist. This is...
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy.
Now he can speak in mind!
I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Oh no.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it.
Huh?
That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help.
Huh. So there's no time travel, I hope. Just predicting the future based on data. Is the right of return?
The rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything. Just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist.
How dare they say it like this?
Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
I don't think this NPC is capable of taking down Mornia.
Since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, I'd best get started on what I can contribute. Energy consumption increasing. There are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Threat detected. Stars, hear my queries! All targets in sight. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. It's a test chamber. They were simulating what would happen if the solistries were contaminated by the void storm. It feels wrong.
No shit.
Energy consumption increasing. A terminal. It must belong to the owner of this lab. It's encrypted. If I can open it, there's bound to be information about this device and its owner. The password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did last time, but the risk is unknown. I should look around first. There might be clues about the password. This must be the device capable of generating artificial void storms. It's consistent with the designs we found earlier. This looks like the unit that Astrid found before. Some prototype under development. It seems all the devices were produced here.
Welcome to Paradise. First step of the ship and you will be on your knees. A night on Milton Road. Get ready for the secret sceneries in the Ops Tower. Land of opportunity, fortunes and legends are made here, maybe. Spree at the shopping palace. Once inside, shall credit mean nothing. A peek at the upper crust. One stolen glance will shatter your whole worldview. The dog-eared pages suggest this magazine has been read far too many times. Stop bringing this fucking trash into the lab.
Huh? There's a note tucked here.
A memo note with numbers written in two different styles of handwriting. The most recent number sequence is 7364.
There are two types of handwriting, so there's more than one person who has access to this lab. Based on Astrid's testimony, one of them must be that Ingvar. The other must be the one who operates this lab. From the note, they change the password after each terminal use, and leave the new one here to inform the other. The newest password is 7364. I'll try that now. It's encrypted. If I can, the password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did last time. 7364. There. Keeping the password like this. Good thing Ingvar isn't one of my students.
Yeah. That's incredibly irresponsible. Void Energy Directional Release Project. Strategic plan for acquiring core energy based on the reactor drive's emergency response mechanism. Abstract. Space Trek Collective research confirms the reactor drive is a critical component of the Exostrider. However, its extreme defenses and inaccessibility render conventional acquisition impossible. This paper proposes a groundbreaking strategic initiative, the Void Energy Directed Release Project. The core mechanism relies on the symbiotic defensive link between the reactor and its key anchor, the solitries of VR Woods. We demonstrate that precise deployment of specialized void matter carriers into the root zone of the solitries can effectively compromise this ecological anchor. This contamination will trigger the reactor drive's highest level immune response, forcing it to deviate from its current orbit and descend in physical form to a designated area, entering a recoverable state. This paper details the interaction model between void matter and the Solis tree ecosystem, the trigger threshold of the reactor drive's emergency response mechanisms, predicted impact trajectories, and the Space Trek Collective Research Institute's rapid recovery procedures at the designated site. The proposed strategy provides a theoretically viable and strategically definitive pathway to acquiring the reactor drive, a decisive step toward the ultimate activation of the Exostrider. Keywords: Void Energy, Reactor, Emergency Response Mechanism, Exostrider, VR through Woods, Solis Tree, Strategic Acquisition. Chapter 1: Introduction, the Necessary Cost, on the Advancement of Civilization. Evaluation result. Proposal not approved. Space Trek Collective Research Institute.
This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal. Evaluation result. Proposal not approved. And these marks on the devices. Looks like I'm going to need her help again. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Void Storm in the Outer Woods. They also planned to...
Scientist. Crippled. It's you.
Well, you'll get laser into your face!
All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab, wearing Royan attire? You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic Six. The Six. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From outside the tribe? You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? Who cares?
He doesn't even know who they are. He's an idiot. He's a useful idiot.
I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solis tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
He doesn't even know what New Federation looks like.
What you're doing. and no idea who you're aligning yourself with.
Yeah, and you have no idea what that promise even is. If you went to the new Federation, you would be shot on sight, I guess.
This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to artificially make it fall from the sky. And the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive determine that the Threnodian had breached the lock.
Ay. I was petting the cat.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Yes, you idiot!
Mornier, the heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you. Move aside. Before the drive falls completely, I need to go back to launch Helios.
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere. After that, no matter what happens to Lahai Roy, I'm going to the new Federation to start my new life.
Idiot!
You're just a cripple. I won't let you stop me now.
Ablaze!
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. Since I had these legs, anyway. I've been told that in situations like this...
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear.
Yes, show him what ablaze means. He got shot with the laser.
Alright. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor.
She left them. She just left them lying on the floor. Boom, boom, boom. Gone. Ah, fuck. Another thingy on the bike. Let's go, mentor. What are we going to fight with the bike next? The falling fucking engine.
We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate the area around the impact zone. Before the drive crashes, it is imperative...
She didn't finish her sentence. It is imperative to what?
How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The heliogyre is back online. I now have direct contact with Soul Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Huh?
Ooh, efficient path. Yippee!
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision, as the supervisor of this project. I will bear the consequences.
No need for that.
Haha! Heroes arrive.
We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier.
I have a feeling that he didn't want to see her here.
Did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore.
So he was the evil guy all along. I had a suspicion.
Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints.
Uh-huh.
These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. And Anslem's experiment accident, your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxidus played a part in both, didn't they?
I knew it!
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
So it was Linnea that she was contacting before.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you, then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations.
You know what would be interesting? If this entire charade wasn't actually the good guys versus the bad guy, but actually the good guy being in charge of the project and the bad guys trying to take over by using the evidence, you know, framing someone as an evil guy, you know. That would be interesting, but I can live with this. I'm just saying that if we didn't know that we are the good guys, the NPC around, there is like a doubt there. There could be a doubt there, like, what if she is also a traitor? What if this is just an elaborate scheme to take over Helios, you know? People could doubt. But nobody is doubting. Everyone is happy. I guess they didn't even have that thought in their minds.
Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
So, after seeing one of the project professors being accused of being a traitor, and they didn't even think someone could be a traitor all along, they were so shocked. But if I was in that lab, I would be like, how do we know you're not part of this charade? What if this is not an elaborate scheme to take over the Helios, you know?
Shaper, can you hear me?
Because if I was a character there, I wouldn't have access to what they were doing to save the world, that they were trying to save everyone. They didn't even explain anything of this, so you know, I wouldn't have an incentive to trust them.
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Also, it's convenient that Rover came back at this moment in time to Lahairoi.
Preparing to open the energy output channel.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration.
Core energy system operation normal.
Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Reload ignition successful.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%.
They just shot a ball.
92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Critical failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Ay ay. Ay ay. Everything is going wrong.
Cause found! The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this, adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable.
Brave, Mornia.
Oh, sorry, I'm just...
Tell me what's happening. We'll figure it out together.
The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But neither of those options are feasible in the time we have.
What if we transport it somewhere that isn't affected by void matter?
That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are Bjartar Woods and Star Torch Academy under the protective barrier, or the Institute thousands of meters above. High altitude.
Looks like there's another high altitude spot.
Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Ansem left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with them?
Shoot them into the sky!
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
She's so bossy, I like it. fuck? What is that? I don't like it.
Leave it to me.
As expected, the reactor drive is protected by aggressive exoswarm acting like the immune system.
Reactor's husk special ranged attack, Cinder Cut, can be deflected back, dealing damage to the reactor husk and reducing its vibration strength. After attacking or taking counterattack several times, a vulnerable core will be exposed on reactor husk's left arm. Attacking the exposed core will destroy reactor's husk's armor, rendering it unable to attack.
None shall whisper. One with the sound.
I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful.
Keep it together.
Authorizing maximum output. Command mode engaged. Attack formation. Hover modules ready.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Assuming master control. Modeling complete. Guidance ready.
Ah! Ow! Ow! Wow! Wow! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Some minor fixes
Ow!
will suffice. Activating countermeasure. Some minor fixes will suffice. Nearly tripped.
One with the sound. Blast.
Modeling complete. All target stars. Hear my queries.
Swift and resolute. You will obey. One with the sound.
Assuming master control. Modeling complete. Order executed. Initiating criticality protocol.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. Blast.
Deployed modeling complete. Power modules ready. Access confirmed. Command mode engaged. Watch its position, Mentor. Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance.
One with the sound.
Assuming master control. Locked in. Stars, hear my queries. Modeling complete. Maximum power. Power Server modules ready.
Ow!
Really tripped myself.
Modern, swift, and resolute. One with the sound.
Ay, ay. I'm not good at countering.
Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Oi, oi! Oi, oi! Oi, oi!
Automatic concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately.
Ah, what is happening? Ow, ow!
Repeat, evacuate immediately.
Ow, 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 ow!
We have already come this far.
Oi, 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 oi.
So...
Huh?
take that final step myself! Pity. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Don't die!
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
That light just now. Mornier must have entered the reactor.
Rover, the Space Trade Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't breach Professor Monnier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find him. This should be enough for what I need.
What is this bike? I'm asking.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Monnier is being consumed by it.
Faster! I need to move faster. Let's try out the Institute's new tech.
Yeah, it can do that?
Approaching the reactor drive. Diverting max power to the holocannons.
Mornier, you've already done so much. Just leave the rest to me.
What is this fight even at this point? Jesus Christ. Why is Bike's firing system stronger
Are you
than
leaving Lahairoi?
this thing?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
This time, Mentor.
Ooh.
Reporting. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
Nice transition. Aww.
How wonderful. Sun. So beautiful.
3 days later. Hey, let us rest.
Efficiency above all. Perfect wind to glide.
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally free!
Congrats! Enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules.
Huh?
But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while.
So the Academy got its hands on solid evidence.
Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone.
Ooh, also. Why did she say the good news if the bad news annulled the good news? Also, why didn't they use that teacher before when they were investigating your case? Just saying.
But I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. That's the only reason they believed me. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried.
She'll be fine. You should be more worried about passing her class.
Yeah, you're right.
Why we're suddenly not worried about anyone who gets overclocked? Like, we started this game being worried about people overclocking because it means dying, and suddenly now everyone can overclock and that's fine.
Let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier has just woken up.
Yay! Why did you run here? That was not my intention, but okay.
Please wait, don't come in yet.
What is happening? Shouldn't you be in bed?
Sorry. My body... I still can't move like I normally do. I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't worry. I can handle this much on my own.
Gay. Ah, I forgot to give the gay point.
Professor Mornier, how are you feeling now?
For the cutscenes, just saying.
Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape. It's great to see you've recovered a little.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't think I'd make it. But when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I saw a girl within a light blue ring.
Huh?
A light blue ring?
Light blue ring. That lady.
Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
I can't be sure, but I think she protected me.
It sounds like the girl Mornier saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to Lahai-Roi. She's able to go up against the Threnodian herself and appear in the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Threnodian in ways we still don't fully understand.
She's special!
Figuring out who she is and what happened to her will be the next big task.
Rover? Rover! Hey! Stop spacing out! To celebrate Professor Mornier waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we should...
Should what?
Go for a ride! Nothing beats the wind on your face, especially when the three of us still don't have a group picture.
A photo under the new Helios? Sounds like it'll make a good souvenir.
Yes. Witnessing the rise of the new sun together. That's also the promise between the two of us, Mentor.
Haha. 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 This became complicated. For Linné. For Linné. She doesn't know what's going on.
So, not bad, huh?
Nope. Oh, I forgot to change the game. Aye. Now it doesn't matter.
Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better.
I was supposed to switch the game when I was switching the game, and of course I forgot.
Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades sharing the same warmth, I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Oh, nice picture. I hear the bad guy music.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. It interfered with the launch. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember anything.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. You're not a suspect.
Huh.
I'm just here for protective oversight. Acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Aren't you the campus doctor? And you're here to protect me?
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your testimony on. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
That guy sus now.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Oh, never mind. No time to think about that.
Sus guy. Nobody knows him.
Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me... Before I passed out, I saw... myself.
Someone can change shapes. That guy is also someone. I know who you are.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to its climax.
Ah, fuck you, Cristoforo. It's you.
But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of fools who enacted a farce. Such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed.
What do you have with those Threnodian bonds?
But that is a tale to be savored later, right?
I don't like you, asshole. This is the most annoying writer ever heard. And this is how we finish the quest.
The wind may have messed
We are free! My bike is level 4 now.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Okay, let's see who is on the line for raiding. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 for raiding. Now I'm satisfied. We caught up with Genshin, we caught up with Wuthering Waves. Now we can play other games. I'm finally free. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story and see you tomorrow at the same hour. Bye bye!